Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good night. Listen. I'm excited to be in the house tonight. Because I've been missing for 2 weeks. We have so much to go into. I mean, from hurricane to convention, man, we have a very active 2 weeks. Past 2 weeks. So we have a whole bunch to go into tonight. Listen, we are up, we are ready, we are live, and we are ready to go. And we have a special guest that's passing through tonight. Um, and for those who don't know, listen, I am just I first and foremost have to say I am so grateful that Hurricane Beryl came, passed, and we didn't have. I know we had a few lives that were lost here in Jamaica, but I'm grateful that we didn't have even more. And God consistently keeps on just saving us. This island called Jamaica. May I tell you, say He is just a faithful God, and we just have to give God all the glory and all the praise. Um, and all the honor for everything that He has been doing and what He consistently been doing. Oh, give me one sec. Let me run this back. Let's go. Yes, and so we are back in the building. Listen, as you know how we do it every single Wednesday night, wherever you are from, please type in the chat and let us know where you're tuning in from. We appreciate all the comments. We appreciate all the chiming in and being a part of the conversation. Please remember, if you have a question to ask, go ahead. Feel free to ask your questions, and we will answer them. All right. And please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel and share it to others so others can be blessed with the glorious conversations that we have here night after night after night. So without any further ado, so tonight or tonight our topic is we have a guest that's coming on. Before I even go into that, we have a guest that's coming on. And so he will be coming on shortly, as you have seen on the flyer. So I want to get started. So this theme tonight is something that I think is going to be so much fun. So the theme tonight is old school or new school gospel music, which is more impactful. So I'm a lover of music, and not just one genre of music, but just all genre of music. Once it comes on to music, there's some I like more than others. There's some that um caters to my appetite more than others do. And so it is, everybody has their preferences, in other words. So we just have to make sure that that what we are listening to not only just not only caters to our appetite, but it also is healthy for us. Um, and I love the hymns. like I was having a conversation with somebody some time ago, and I was saying to them, listen, I love the hymns, but sometimes the hymns are not what I'm craving right now. So a little, you know, reggae gospel, a little soul gospel, a little, contemporaries, a little, you know, a little bit of everything, a little traditional, a little bit of Caribbean, style. Does cater to our appetite. So wherever you are from, please type it in the chat. Let us know where you are tuning in from. I see Donna, you're in the building, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw something that I saw that it's your birthday today, Donna. Listen, happy birthday to you, and I pray that God's richest blessings will forever be over your life, long life, good health, and prosperity. All right, so bless up yourself. Yes, so we'll talk about music. One of the things I like about music, or one of the things that I appreciate about music, is that it has the ability to change atmosphere. And when I was growing up, that was one of my escape. Put on some music, play some music, lock on into it, and it just takes me away to a different place. Um, so whatever the situation I was in, music was that tool. Music was that transportation that took me to a better mindset, took me to a place of serenity, a place of peace, a place where I could be joyful and happy and not think about what I was going through at that time in my life. And so it was such a blessing for me to be able to do that. No, I'll give you some background. I was probably probably like 8 9 when I first developed an appetite for music. And so it is something that I definitely have to have to appreciate. And so I learned at a young age that music can transport you to a different mindset, a different place. And when I got saved, especially when I got saved, even so more, music became a safe space then. In other words, it became a safe space for me. And so I also want you guys tonight, listen, your favorite gospel artists. I want you to type it in the chat. I want to say if you don't know any old school, I'm not talking about nothing where from 2000 upwards. I'm talking about, you know, 80s, 90s, you know. Let me see. Let me see. We want to know. Without any further ado, people, we're going to bring in um our guest tonight. He hails from the rival parish. So we're constantly beefing about which parish is country and which one is not country, which one. Um, so he is a phenomenal DJ and personality. And any concert or show you go and he's there will be vibes. None other than the one and only DJ Chinny. Well, go on, my brother. No, I'm not here yet. May I see you, but I'm not hear you. Oh, yeah, hear me? Oh, I don't know. Look if you're mute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, all right, do that. Yeah. Yes, as I was mentioning before, that music is just one of those things that it 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 it, it feeds your spirit, and so that's why we got to be careful the type of music that we listen to as well, and what we allowed to impact our emotions. Yeah, we got to be really, really careful what we do where that is concerned. So I hope everybody was safe during the hurricane. I hope everybody was doing well. I know that we spent about a day and a half without light, and so I know that there are some persons that are still struggling um to get light as we speak. So I can only imagine what some people in some areas of the island is going through. Let me put this thing on vibrate. Yeah, what some folks are going through right now. I spoke to a friend of mine, and up until yesterday, she had not gotten back light.
One, two, one, two.
Um, yeah, me I hear you now. So like the fan on though.
Okay, okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But if I when I try to use it in here in the line, but because I have a Bluetooth something there, technology. See? Yeah.
All right.
But I try to go bossy, but we go bossy. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was blessings. Give thanks for
Yes,
having me.
I.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So I was explaining to the people that you know there's this unsaid rivalry between Moby and
And
Kingston.
Kingston. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because Kingstonians, we know every parish outside of Kingston and St. Andrew as country. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
um, and more, the Montegonians are always looking back, say, "Yo, we are city too. Wanna take this thing for? Ain't wanna come
Yeah,
down
man.
and see what going down here." So,
That's your one.
so I
Really,
can
man.
only
So,
so I do one. Got you.
so you have the first city and the second city. You know, Kingston, they say
First city
Kingston
and
of
the second
Jamaica.
city.
Yeah, so put it like that, you know? Yes,
All
sir.
right. We take it.
Mm.
So what going, my
Mm.
brother?
That can
How
work.
you
What we did?
how you on the hurricane?
You know, send us some plant tree blow down and breadfruit tree blow down, but get back some light last week is a blessing. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
It could have worse,
That
you know.
that is so true. So true. It
Mm-hmm.
could have been so much worse.
Worse, you know what I
I
mean?
spoke to a friend of mine yesterday, and she was saying that up until now they haven't gotten back light as yet. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rough for some place, man.
it is. And then not only that, because we're consistently, some areas are still getting rain, and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that is impeding the process and the progress in repairing the lights. And current and
Yeah.
water not go too well together. you
No,
know
trouble that. Trouble
so
that.
that. So we want to jump
Mm-hmm.
into um the theme tonight. So the theme says old school or new school gospel music, which is more impactful. So
Mm-hmm.
I know I grew up on 80s, 90s gospel music, and
Yeah.
and I feel like nowadays, I'm gonna tell you my position is that the older music seem to have been much more impactful based off the writing, based
Mm-hmm.
off the testimonies behind the song them,
Yeah.
and you could you could literally see yourself in some of those songs. So let me
Mm-hmm.
ask you, what's your take on it? You think old school music is more impactful than new school?
Well, to be honest, you know, we can't throw old school. Can't throw old school because old school inspired enough of we, you know. I remember so enough of we are 80s baby, you know. You know what I mean? Coming
Yeah,
up, you get me? I said, so we can't throw
yeah,
old school because remember growing up, we hear the change. We have a message to spread. Them songs there. And then they have
Yes,
before the
man.
change, you have the Lester Lewis. Every time I read my
Ah,
Bible, you know them songs there. Can go way back
see,
and way back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
see,
and you have
some people
a
don't
whole
know
heap of
nothing about
group.
them something there. Something
No,
them are
no people don't know that
nothing
about that.
about
You know what I mean?
something there.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
when you talk about the Grace Thrillers, you know,
Grace Chilla
the Love
same way.
Singers,
Love
you know,
singers, yeah.
Martin's Heritage, like one of the time
Same
there, brother.
way.
His blood will carry me.
Carry me. You talk
Was
about the
one of the
glacier,
biggest.
yeah. Sandra
Every
Brooks.
single what?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Sandra Brooks will say, I felt the hair of Jesus touch me. Down
Oh
on one
yes,
knees. Yeah, you
man.
know them song they play like
Yes,
every Sunday
man.
morning. You know what I mean? Right
Brother.
through Sunday morning, especially when I got church and everything, ready for God church on Sunday. They're on the radar for your right
And
through. So we have to pay homage to them people. You know what I
we
mean?
have to. And you know the funny thing is, I think that even some radio stations, those are the go-to music that they are playing on a Sunday morning in a them set. Some
Mm-hmm.
secular radio stations, when you listen to them, if they want to play Jamaican music, a lot of times you hear them
Yeah.
sliding, especially the stations that are either online or overseas.
Overseas,
The
yeah.
Grace Thrillers, the Martins Heritage, the Sandra Brooks,
Mm-hmm.
those
Joan
are
Fleming's.
Lord
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, man.
Auntie Joan.
Those
Yeah,
are the
man, tell
people
them
them where them a
the set
play.
it man. And we are talking about Uncle Glenn. Oh, we find me
Yes. Oh
seven.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
I you know the funny thing is, um, Glenn lived like a stone throw away from me, and growing up, I didn't know saw him sing the song until I started doing music. I'm actually bucking my road on stage, and I say, "Hold on there, so you a
Yeah.
bust
Are
them big
you?
tune here,
You have
you
a
know?"
Bonnie Anderson and you have a Bonnie Anderson and them people the same way. You
And
know what I
even as
mean?
you put it, the song say, "Oh, if I miss heaven."
Yeah.
It
It
already
is better.
start creating a
You connect.
painting a picture in your mind just with
Mm-hmm.
a one line there. It
The
pulls
one
you
line there.
in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
And I think that's sometimes we don't. I think sometimes we have, my opinion, in today's society, we have some people who write some good music, but I think
Yeah,
for the
man.
most part, we have a lot of popcorn. Not the artist popcorn, but as
That the
in
artist, yeah.
popcorn, as in, they
Pop up.
already come up writing for
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
like it,
yeah,
tick,
yeah, yeah. Mm.
but it
Yeah,
has no
yeah, yeah.
substance in it.
No substance, yeah, for real. Because
It
anywhere I
lack the
go, I'm a
substance.
drop. Anywhere I go, I'm a drop. All Christian people real up same way.
Yes, man.
Alright,
Yes, man.
R.I.P. Sister Scully same way. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Mother the gospel that, you know what I mean? Still drop them songs the same way in the set anywhere we go. Yeah man, we still have to pay homage to them people who walk the path and set it to we and inspire we, you know what I mean? Yeah man.
Yeah, we definitely have to. Um, and even when we move a little forward to into the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
the mid to late 90s, when you have the people like, we have Paul Blake, we have the prodigal son, we start peak, and then
What before
few.
you go Paul Blake and Prodigal Son, you have a guy with the boat named Jonah Miller. You know you will
Yes,
be
man.
here. No, me
Yes,
not
man.
here. You don't know what
Yes,
me
man.
do. Yeah man, the man there. Jonah Miller just did I heard that Jonah Miller did one album and just
Hmm.
disappear. I don't know what happened to Jonah Miller, but when we tell them say yeah man, he has some good songs on the album, songs like all. When we tell them say the end is near, we notice certain people don't clear, you know what I mean? Yeah man, they might have a good
Yes,
album next to
yes,
them. Ah Jesus,
yes.
we are praise, praise. Yeah, I've never see about Jonah Miller. I think Danny Brown produced that album and never hear about Jonah Miller again. But the man that stamped them name and everything the same way. Lot of persons don't know Jonah Miller.
Yeah, that's
So from
true.
the Jonah,
That's true.
a person don't know Jonah Miller. Mm.
You know
So
what I
from there,
find
you have the Stitchy,
surprising?
the Prodigal. Yeah.
That you say a lot of person don't know Junior Miller. Say a
Mm-hmm.
lot of person might not even know um surprisingly might not be familiar. This new school might not even be familiar with a lot of or early 2000 ministers. They might not know
Yeah.
nothing about Gallimore, nothing about Jason Mighty, nothing about
Moses,
they yeah they
Shepherd.
it, and it's surprising to me that the legacy cannot live on, the industry cannot live on if we don't keep the pioneers
hmm
as the standard bearers
Yeah.
to say, hey, these are persons, these are gatekeepers in gospel
Gatekeepers.
reggae
Yeah, man.
that
We need back a
open the
we need
door.
back a we need back a concert with like those guys, the Prodigal, the Moses, well, RIP to Moses, the Gallimore, the Jason, the Nick, the
Yeah,
come
man.
right down. You know
Ryan.
what I mean? We need what them Ryan Mark Xavier, yeah, you know what I mean? Come right down. You know what I mean? We need back
A
Shepherd,
whole
yeah.
a whole bunch of artists who
hmm
you know did them thing and
Yeah, man.
not just do it, but they did it with a standard.
Standard, yeah,
So
man.
I'm not just come and sing two songs, but they actually were impactful because when they when you walk into a space, when you walk into a room, and you open your mouth and you sing that first note there, and you hear the
Mm.
conviction, you hear the
Yeah.
anointing, a power through,
hmm
you know, and
Yeah,
that
man.
and I think that's one of the things with somebody like a Sister Scully or a Sandra
Yeah.
Brooks, or Sister Pat. Once them come
hmm
through and them say boom and them start,
Yeah, man.
you
A fire in that
automatically
place, man.
you feel, trust me, man. It
For
hard to
sure, man.
deny the impact when somebody like that come through and open their mouth and start sing a song. And we've seen where now there's a trend, and where the traditional folk type music seem to be
hmm
still one of the most
Yeah,
popular
man. Still one of
style
the
of
most
music.
popular.
If you notice
hmm
with Petra K, millions
Yeah.
of views on YouTube.
Millions of
Ocean
views.
is
Yeah.
just do a song with Petra K, same style, same type of
Same
music.
style. hmm
Just hit a million views on YouTube, and may I say it. These are the songs that traditionally people know.
Yeah. Connect back to the people and stuff like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
man.
Because it is our
Sorry.
style, it's our music, our
Mhm.
genre, basically.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of people who is moving away from what we would consider our traditional music. We
hmm
rarely hear any reggae song, any reggae gospel music on the radio
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah, yeah, true, man.
And if we do hear some, it's a fusion with
Fusion.
either hip hop or some R&B American or Black American
hmm
style music.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, growing up, what type of music impacted your life growing up as a boy? Who did in your top five? And this is whether it be secular or gospel.
hmm Well, some my top five, since I love the dancehall, love the dancehall beats, I love the 90s dancehall still. Yeah, because
Yeah,
still listen to Bug Rhythm, the Showtime, the Brockout rhythm, them rhythm they have a substance to come at them rhythm there. No matter where you can't get them out of your head. You know what I mean? So yeah man, yeah, no man tell you. Some people are going like they listen to it, but I tell you, yeah man, enough time the rhythm must have something about you, man. At that time there
mm-hmm.
was no bag of computer. I just hard swallow for sweat and tears in a studio and them things. So growing
Yeah,
up, say about particular how are you growing up, you know what I mean? Hardcore, the sham,
yeah,
the Beanie Man same way you come up, you know what I mean? Hardcore, love. When we hear them, say, yeah man, yeah man.
yeah.
So yeah, that, real.
All right, let me ask as well. Um,
hmm
for back in the, like, I've said before, like Super Cat
Mm-hmm.
on the secular side, the Super Cat are one of the baddest thing ever.
Yeah, man.
Um, Yellow Man, one of the baddest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of the baddest song for me when you talk about dancehall, because I'm not a crazy dancehall fan. I wouldn't even say I appreciate the music, but I don't necessarily listen to secular dancehall. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes on to what I when I was growing up, I know as a young man hearing vineyard style and just listening to
Mm-hmm.
how brilliantly put together that song was with describing the vegetables, and you know
Mm-hmm.
it's like it create a picture of you seeing the carrots and the vegetables come to life and a boogie down, in a dancehall party in the garden. And so I think that was amazingly put. Um,
Mm-hmm.
However, do you think that they we can see music like that? Not necessarily like the super cat them, but in terms of gospel music, do you think we still have it in us to produce good, solid, traditional, and when I say traditional, not just the traditional, um, as we know of folk music, but the reggae, the
Mm-hmm.
one, the steppers, them type of music there that represents our culture. You think that we will
Yeah.
see more of those music coming out?
Well, them say the time and age move, but to be honest, Jamaican, say reggae and dancehall are our culture still. Reggae and dancehall.
Yeah.
And we have some good producers in gospel. You know what I mean? So I still feel like there's hope, same way. You know what I mean? Sometimes I can't bother with it. The rhythm was like a too much chop chop. I didn't tell my brethren say, yo, this upcoming artist, the brethren too much chop chop. Knock in the rhythm. We can't bother with that too much. At the same snare pattern, at the same that. Let you know, say, brother, we need some one drop, we need some reggae, we need about the same, the dancehall beat, with the bass a kick like this. We need about the tempo there, need about them something
Yeah.
there. And that we grew up on,
Yeah.
that we know. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Yeah.
we have what about great producers now in gospel, and the thing more easier now where you can just pick up a laptop, pick up an interface and your headphone and you start your drum machine and start do your thing. Be with them get knowledgeable now in terms of back in the days when they have one or few producers. You know what I mean? Where they do gospel scene,
Yeah.
yeah, what if I got some producers right now? You know what I mean? So we just need those. We might can't go back to it like in the 90s or the 2000s, but still have to try to keep it authentic, same way. You know what I mean? So I guess in the gospel industry we need some of the top producers, them like the Danny Brown, them and the people that have some seminars for upcoming producers, but the music can. All right, other day I was saying to somebody, say, oh, I'm not really seeing nobody for gospel artists that travel across Caribbean and all them something there. Remember first time Mr.
Yeah.
Ryan Martin, Mr. Prodigal, Mr. Jason them, they go across Caribbean,
Yeah.
they go across here, so they go
Yeah.
across there, so. Me now say that I go on like one time. The Caribbean man them are going with themselves and do the thing right now. Look at Samuel Midas.
They might do
Look at
more reggae
Samuel
than we are
Midas.
do.
Yeah, more reggae than we are do. The man them take the man them take the reggae and deal with it. When I we and our thing that, you know what I mean? Caribbean people and soca music them deal with it. Trinidad and them places soca music. So them take our music now and they go like say a trap music they want and go and bang pang 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 snare. And the man them gone with it. So we just have to come back together and regroup and try to get it right. Or if we get it
But
right, we just lose.
is it that we are paying too much attention to what's going on in America, and
That
paying too much
that
attention to
again
what's
too.
going on in secular, and not what's going on
That
in gospel?
that again too. That again too. That again too. Yeah, we not
Because
do what we're supposed to do.
I think that all of this, and I'm a lover of music, and as you know, I
Mm.
love all different genres when it comes on to gospel,
Yeah.
because you don't want to put yourself into a box. However,
Hmm.
I really do believe that there's a reason why Bob Marley is still
Still,
on the number one spot on
still,
iTunes, and he has
Uncle Bob.
died over 40 years ago. He
Still.
is he is still the number one selling. Jimmy Cliff don't
Mm-hmm.
have to do a show in a Jamaica. When you look
Mm-hmm.
on it, Capleton still a tour. When last
Still
you
at
hear
tour.
a new song from them Monday.
Real talk.
Third world. All
Mm-hmm.
these people are
Very
consistently
salmon. Mm-hmm.
touring. They're
Yeah.
consistently touring. They don't have to do new music now. The catalog they have,
Mm-mm.
they can live off it.
Live
And
our
I'm saying,
fights. Okay.
why is it that everybody wants to jump on, you know, this new wave of either hip hop or trap or all these things, and then we're losing the essence of who we truly are. And so
Mm-hmm.
I th- I, I think, bro, I think it's because we're not traveled enough, we're not experienced enough. Sometimes when I go to certain countries and missing Jesus whatever,
Mm-hmm.
which is strictly just an authentic reggae worship song,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you see how people respond to it. If you're
Mm-hmm.
not careful, because you hear them are singing of them colors and all them things, you're quick to say, you know what, I wonder if we can try sing one worship song, because I be a worshiper. But when you touch your reggae and you see how
Mm-hmm.
people
You see.
appreciate it, it's because you're
Yeah,
bringing
man.
something different to their appetite. So
Exactly. Yeah.
so it is important that we don't shy away from it. And you say a very
Mm-hmm.
valid point. Why aren't we traveling as often to our neighboring countries?
Neighboring
Because
countries.
we're not doing no traditional soca, no traditional reggae as much
Mm-hmm.
as we are do. We are the worship, we are trying the Maverick City, and we are trying elevation, and we are trying
Yeah.
but we're not that. We
You're
are
not that. Enough to think that.
authentically Jamaican. And the funny thing is, them know say you are not that. So no matter how
You
good you
know.
can sing and you go over
Yeah.
there, then
And you
you
go
not
over
get
there.
through the door a certain way, because
No,
them
sir.
have it in
And you that.
galore.
Mm-hmm. Have it. Have it well packaged
Them
up
have it
over
in
there.
galore.
Stack up. Mm-hmm.
Precisely. So when you go and you realize, but I can be authentically myself. I've
Yeah.
gone to some major churches, and I do different types of music. So when we touch out about the experience
Mm-hmm.
and pique an interest, and people come on and I'm like, he's from Jamaica?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then when we get your attention now, me drop in black, I'm dropping with Jesus
Yeah.
forever. And then
Yeah.
here
You want
you're
me
like,
to know.
and then by the time we're done and the
Yeah.
song stays with them, and it's a blessing to see how people appreciate the music that you
Music. Yeah,
do,
man.
that you bring from
Mm-hmm.
your country. So I hope that people are listening to what's going on now. You mentioned about
Mm-hmm.
maybe like Danny can do some seminars and stuff. So you think
Yeah,
them
man.
them them young people, yeah, I go find, I go be humble enough to come out and sit and take telling.
Well, if you really want to save the gospel industry, you have to do that. You have to take some telling. You know what I mean? We have to do that. You know, Danny Brown is a veteran of the team. We have to do
Yeah,
that, man. We have to do that.
because the challenge now is everybody with a laptop.
And I'm
Think them are
like,
the best thing.
that's the best thing.
Them are the
Mm.
best thing, because
Everybody.
them get some knick-knack and some views
Mm.
and TikTok or
Some views
whatever.
and TikTok. Yeah.
So you
Mm.
can't tell them nothing.
There's nothing
But
at
then
all.
is the longevity of it, because these, as I said, it's
Mm.
like popcorn or cotton candy. Put in your
Yeah.
mouth, it's sweet, it tastes good, but it don't last long. It melt out in seconds.
Mm.
But then when you do some nice solid music, um, and I would even just say, reggae or what, but because we have reggae worship as well. But once you do
Mm-hmm.
music that people will love and appreciate, I think that it can carry us. It will last for decades, and
The
people are
kids,
still
man.
like, "Yo, that song there," you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
A lot of times, as me tell you, a lot of times, me just a drive or a walk, I'm gonna start singing. Why don't you take the Lord in your life? Change how
ah,
much years it will be much
ah,
better than it is now. You know what I mean? Them songs are much decade, man. I still,
now,
you know what I mean?
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, and them time them guys have a fight with it same way. They have a fight with it because people not say, boy, carry this coming to the church and all this should be and for them things same way, but them still fight with it and put out a good album. You know what I mean? Hmm.
Yeah. So we have the church. The church is another, um,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
interesting um space as well that sometimes does
Yeah.
not allow one to express themselves in their own culture.
Hmm.
Um, but I think it all boils down to um people not knowing, ignorance, and ignorance is
Hmm.
not a derogative term. It just means you don't know and you're not experienced in
Yeah.
this area. So it is to have an open mind, so that you can be either taught or so that you can be advised
Hmm.
about what is taking place. I want to ask, bro, um with everything that is in our airwaves now, do you think that the influence, and I'm asking specifically with
Hmm.
secular right now, the
Hmm.
influence that it has on our young people, is it something to be concerned about?
The influence that secular has on the young people.
Yeah, the music.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bad. Yeah, bad. Secular have a place away, better to say. Young people in the church and the ears plug and they listen no. They're not your pastor say. Some Chronicler, some Roger. No, in real life, better though. No, them nah. Check every young youth playlist right now. What they put it.
You be
I check every. You know what I mean? Check what they put in playlist. So no, man, tell you. Come and tell us, me nah lie. All the music have the place swinging, me I tell you. Swinging, have it swinging. Yeah, man. So deep concern, man. Deep concern. Deep
they
concern, I tell
it as a DJ, where
you.
travel and DJ, um
Hmm.
how you think we can either address or try to curve um the type of influence that secular may be spilling over into the church, onto the young people? And how you think we can curve that?
We have to just keep pressing on. 'Cause at the end of the day, it gonna look like evil a lead, but at the end of the day, a good over evil right through. So we have to just stay in our lane and just do what
Yeah,
we have to do and do the calling what we get from the Father and just do the mission. Because we're missionary, we have to just go out there and do what we have to do. If I ever want somebody life have to change. So we not go there and
yeah.
fight with them and bash them and ray and tear. We just bring the good news. We just bring the good news. And just hope and praise the one, if I even one somebody in the audience that can change. That's it.
That is true. As you
Mm-hmm.
mentioned earlier, so last week we had convention, Emmanuel Apostolic um
Mm-hmm.
church have or general convocation, and I remember I was around the back. I was fixing up some lighting, and I was around the back. And I remember I saw quite a few young people with them heads down. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, oh, I go on. When you look, you see the phone. Stay so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Church hot, man.
Hot.
Church hot a go on. But then you see the phone stay so, and everybody up on them phone. And them I go through and I enjoy themselves. Um I think that we now more than ever we have to be careful because the music has there's something about music. There's something music has the
Mm-hmm.
ability to change emotions and change atmosphere. And I think that's
Yeah,
why it's
man.
so it can be so dangerous. Because I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I was when we used to take taxi, bro. I mean, I work and remember I was going home one day in a taxi. And me normally having my iPad in my ears. I have something in my ears and think. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna want to hear the, me can't
Yeah,
tell
yeah, yeah.
the taxi driver to turn off him
It's not
radio.
have music.
So,
Yeah.
so, so me cater to myself. I'm right, and I never forget it when Cartel and Spice come out with the
Mm-hmm.
popular
Ramping
song.
shop.
Lord
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, ramping shop. I mean, I
Ramping
tell you, say,
shop.
brother, I could not get that song. Mark,
Mm-hmm.
I have a headphone like how me have a headphone now.
Mm-hmm.
And me I hear every and the raw version I'm having, brother. And the clean
Yeah.
version,
Yeah.
brother. When I tell you, say when I go church the next day, me have to plead the blood because the rhythm in the back of my head. And me I say,
It up in your head. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
brother,
Up in your
me
head,
that I
man.
me, people could have said, boy, Murphy, I worship today. And I realize I plead the blood.
Yeah,
I mean, I
man. Yeah,
say,
man. As long as it's there, man. Mm.
it
Mm-hmm.
lodges in your subconscious and you don't even realize, say, yeah, bop your head and you say, you might even start hum the melody and you say, hold
Mm-hmm.
on there.
Yeah.
I want,
Yeah.
we sang this and when you catch yourself, you say, John was star. And that, at least me I do.
Mm-hmm. This,
But it just goes to show
that's
you
what music. Yeah.
how powerful the music
No, no,
is.
no. No, it is powerful. No, 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 it's like a baby. We don't know nothing at all. Once he hear music, he might jiggle up himself. And he or she don't know nothing where they go on as some music connect. Now tell her.
Them them
Because we
start to
don't know
them
nothing
start
but start.
we start
Yeah.
off from A B C D E.
Yeah.
You know, from
Yeah.
because music does something, and I tell people all the time, and even with when I'm at church or when I'm ministering, and I have accompaniment, I often tell my musicians, say, listen, music is something that you feel. We have this
Mm.
misconception, say, oh, you listen to music. Yes, you listen, but you feel it.
Mm.
That's what
Yeah,
creates the
man.
impact. When a bass
Impact, yeah,
line
man.
hit
Mm.
and you feel it,
Yeah, man.
when
Up
a
in your chest
reggae,
or so, man.
what
Yeah,
what
man.
why you think the first thing a man do when him hear a bad piece of reggae, you see him drop him bass and him
Yeah,
start
man.
move and him a go so
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, man. Right, man.
that's why
That is
when
it,
Bob
man.
say when it hits you,
You
you
feel no
feel no
pain.
pain. Music, you
Mm.
feel. So I
That's true,
I I,
man.
I believe that we also have to the same way as though the secular will be um so mindful that hey, you know what, man, I drop you in that phrase here. I never forget it. Justin Bieber, I think one of the last album that he did with Sorry and all those songs on it.
Mm.
I remember I was on YouTube and I was listening to a playlist and I realized every one of the songs them that's on that album has a specific phrase in it, a specific
Mm.
melody in it that
Mm.
sticks out. Even
Yeah.
even Sorry has it where it just have this melody where stick out where in the subconscious it lodges. It's something that
Mm.
sticks with you. But I think that sometimes we don't take the time to realize that from an art perspective that we have to be as creative uh, uh,
Mm.
uh, um and not to measure ourselves with the world, but we serve a God that is a creator,
Creator.
and so by extension we also are creative people.
Yeah, man.
So
And all things are made by him, you know?
all things are made by him. So when I
Mm.
hear people come out and them sing the same melody and the same song and the same basic notes every single project. I may say, I get you. That is easy. It's easy worship. But then something that will cause somebody to think, something that will cause
Mm-hmm.
somebody to consider. I wonder if my life is measuring up to what the song you really I say. You understand?
Yeah.
Have to be at a place where um we can see the devices that the enemy is using.
Mm-hmm.
I give you this, bro. I remember I heard somebody um explain it like this. Sometime what the enemy does, him give you so like when you go to the dentist. Back in that day, you know, man, you don't get nothing for up on your gum. You know. You just get the big old
Mm-hmm.
cocaine needle and you just,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
Mm-hmm.
but nowadays them have a little something with them rub on the gum and
Nice of
numb
it.
it. Yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
numb it so that
Yeah,
when them
yeah, yeah.
inject you, you don't really feel no pain. You feel the pressure, but you don't
Pain,
feel the
yeah.
pain.
Feel pain,
And I
yeah.
think subconsciously that has been happening where um music is something that is used as a tool to implant some stuff into our minds, implant some stuff
Yeah.
into our daily habits, and then before you know it,
Mm-hmm.
you reach down the road and I say, well, Andy, how come me not feel God like me used to feel God? How
Yeah.
come I don't have the desire like I used to have the desire? And I realize earthly things are becoming a bit more attractive to me. And
Mm-hmm.
that's because there's a numbing effect um, that's taking place, especially in the music industry, where
Mm-hmm.
everybody want this easy worship type of thing, and so nobody goes deep, nobody goes for revelation, nobody tells testimony through their music
Mm-hmm. The
anymore,
music.
tells story um through their music anymore, and so
Yeah.
I believe that is an aspect that we definitely have to go back to, where
Mm-hmm.
we find the spaces where we can everybody have them own lane. Everybody now have to do the same thing, brother. The joyous thing about when I was fully fledged into the music and we had
Mm-hmm.
do road, brother, was that we had so many options. When you go to a concert, there was a variety of different
Yeah.
artists and sounds.
Some
So it
artists. Yeah, man.
catered to everybody, every
Everybody.
appetite that was in the audience. And so we have to get back to that. We can't just add this
Mm-hmm.
little trap thing. Because after a while, the trap thing no, in a work,
Yeah, man. I know you have
in a
I
last for
know.
very long.
I know. I think you have a song called "Tears Running Around Me I See God."
Yes, yes.
Big song, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, man.
And
Yeah,
you know,
man. This song, yeah, man.
I didn't know how impactful that song was until I go
Uh-huh.
Canada. I
See
go
that?
Canada and I see people ministering the songs,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody is sending me videos of it, and me I say, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did the song, and I just say, all right, cool, song nice, I like the song. But I realized when I go to concerts, people are say, yo, see God some more. You know how to do that. I
Mm-hmm.
say, you know, up on the list, we never
Mm-hmm.
prepare it.
Yeah, they were planning for that. Yeah.
Yeah. But you're after a while you realize, listen, what you might not think that people out there listen to, people are
Yeah.
listening to.
For real,
People
man.
are listening to. So
People are
I
listening.
believe that we have to be mindful of all of that. Now let me ask you, as a DJ, what's your favorite genre of music for play?
You know, I love, I too love hip hop gospel. I'm my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I love the reggae and the dancehall. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me not me not, to be honest, me not have much hip hop song. I'm not really too with the soca thing. I really love soca gospel them like that. But me flip a two of them now and then, but me love me yardy thing them. The journey, the
Yeah.
real life. The
Yeah.
back to the garrison again. You know, the Kele, Jesus, whatever, you know them songs there. You know what I mean? Um the Jeremy Edwards will say, um at the end of the day, make you smile, them songs there, you know what I mean? Yeah
Yes.
man, me love the yardy thing them man. Like, yeah, me not really when it comes to the hip hop. Me have few hip hop gospel them, but I'm my favorite them. Yeah, and I'm not my favorite them. But me have to play them because you know sometimes you get some
Yeah.
event
Yeah.
where you
Yeah.
just have to
Yeah.
touch and go, touch and go, touch and go. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Yeah.
I see some people commenting.
Mhm.
Shannick Roberts said persons are motivated by money. Not saying that money isn't important or needed,
Yeah.
however, gospel music serves to glorify God. And normally it is dependent on what the lyrics and how much one can relate. That is true.
Mhm. Yeah.
That is true.
And right on point. Right on point. For real, man. Right
Um,
on point.
Christine said prayer is key. Big up yourself,
Mm-hmm.
Christine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Licia. Good night, Licia. Wagwan.
Yeah.
This is that true.
It's something that.
Dana said music is something that goes into your sports, so you have to be careful what you listen to. It has that thing that it go into your subconscious, and then when it go down into your heart, your spirit, she meant, goes into your spirit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it is important um what you listen to. Do you think that people expose the reason why, and let me first say the reason why I'm asking is because often we don't necessarily shield the babies them a lot, and we don't check up to see what's going on with our young people, because when they go school and them stuff, they sometimes we don't really check up to see you know what they're being exposed to at school. And
Mm-hmm.
school is where they find a lot of these things that they bring home, and you're not even aware,
Mm-hmm.
say, them playing these type
That's
of
a go on.
music
Yeah, man.
at school. And because your teacher, unless you're in a solely Christian school where they employ only Christian people, you're
Holy
not gonna
Christian
have,
people.
which is unlikely.
Oh,
You're gonna have people who are gonna say, them are gonna play the music where them like.
yeah.
And I've had issues where me go to I went to my kids um what you call it, sports day, and the
Yeah.
type of music when I'm gonna play, mad forgot to the man say, "Well, on the man,
Yeah, man.
I pitney this, They don't need no RDX and them type
Mm-hmm.
of
Mm-hmm.
music they are blast and them thing that no, this too much for them."
I have a basic school that once there's a sports kid Jamaica there fun day and me then call. I know me give them
Yeah.
inject gospel music in them heart. We get a right through. Right
Yes,
car
man.
right it on a school property, you know. They on a church property. So right through me give them it. Right through. You know, we go for the up tempo and the vibe one them one. Yeah, man.
Yes.
And the people them say, yes, Mr. Chinny, and this you want. We not stop calling as long as you have an event. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Right through. We give them it right through, man. Yeah, because even if somebody come to me and say, you can't play drift, we say, hello, I hear drift every day. We hear drift
Exactly.
every day. So that's, if you do my music, you know, I feel, you know what I mean? I follow the music this and now. For the day, because I hear drift every day. Mm.
Precisely. I love that, because you can't be afraid of people, because we are
Yes,
called
sir.
to be light in a world of darkness. So no matter in what sphere or what venue or space you're in, we have to still represent.
I remember one time I was doing a community event and a little girl like probably about no baby probably actually about 7. At the time I think a Tifa song when around the place. See, you can't play. Touch me. I'm looking for us of she was smashing me. Says, you can't play that short. I said, no, be
Lord
there.
Jesus.
Said, I'm going to play
Dash
this
your
song. Yeah.
dash your
Yeah, man. I said, you can't play that short. He said, no, look at this. Should have played for something there.
Mm-mm. It's so at the end of the day, I do believe that we have to censor what is coming into our young people's ear.
Mm.
What we allow, what we surround them um with. Sometimes you
Yeah.
send them relatives, oh, send them to you. You don't know what type of music, what type of stuff, but you just have to be, sensitize them and cover them, um, because it is real.
Mm. Remember,
Um,
say in a taxi. Remember, say
mhm,
you eat in a taxi. All right. First, you eat in a community. On the
yes,
road, walking in the community area, the taxi area. Going downtown, in the town, you hear it. On the way to
yep.
school, you hear the music. So you right through. Like, right
It's
through,
hard.
me, I tell you.
It's hard not to hear them. When I was growing up, we had what a sound called Super G. We used to set up
Uh-huh.
every Saturday night, and them set up from Saturday in the afternoon, and then the pull down until like Monday morning. So the whole weekend cross the road. My poor zinc
Mm-hmm.
roof,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, shit done.
that the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time you couldn't sleep.
All
So
night.
we have to just come out and go to the
Mm.
gate and watch the grown folks them a dance, and when scare time
Yeah.
come on, the man them ready for scare and simmer down and them type of thing there and go through. But
Yeah.
at that time, when people come out and them a dance and them sweat and enjoy themselves. Nowadays,
Mm-hmm.
it stay one way, man. Like you can't. Me no see no man a go no dance with them woman for dance with them woman nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Look from on a
She
yard,
get
man.
pushed.
Bungler,
She get
man.
a
Push the
bungler
side
man.
or the left for a yard. Yeah, man.
Where I
Bungler,
take
man, load
center
up and dance.
stage, and I'm like, wow, this is interesting. We're
So,
living in an
man.
interesting time. But I believe that for us as Christians, one, I think we have to be a bit more aware
Mm-hmm.
of and a bit more appreciative of our culture. We listen to
Yeah.
all different culture music, but we don't play reggae. We use reggae as kind of something that is a once in a blue moon thing. Even in a worship service at church, we sing everybody else song, but
Everybody
then
else sang.
a reggae is a one. We drop in a one little like a little sprinkle of reggae.
'Cause in a churches, them then go look, listen now, Then go
Mm-hmm.
the soft gospel music, then the Maverick City. Then go EDM gospel.
Yes.
They might go soga gospel. When it come to our culture now, is a problem. And they say, that's all you bring in the church. Yeah, this and that and reality. And all them something. And then I realize them sing everybody else culture and music, and put for them for
That
the
is
back
it.
burner. And all them something there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It it it's mind blowing, bro, because we 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 don't realize that there is um a secular version and a gospel version in every genre.
Every
There
genre.
is the gospel version, and because the gospel is the good news, so we
Mm-hmm.
align the rhythm with the good news. Um,
Yeah.
so we sing the country and western, because growing up that was big in Jamaica, man.
Yeah,
Country
man.
and
Yeah, man.
western, and them type of blues type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when I realized, say, hey, they have the country and western and the blues secular, but we accept that
Mm-hmm.
as it being acceptable. But then
Yeah.
we push out our reggae or dancehall or ska type of gospel music as we're not bringing the secular into gospel. And so that's why earlier I said it is that they're not, our church sometimes are not um sensitized enough or they're not willing enough to understand.
Mm-hmm.
They rather to sit with the ignorance of thinking that you're bringing in worldly music into the church. And listen,
Mm-hmm.
music was created by God.
Yeah.
So the world just adapted because the prince of the earth him decide say, yo, him a go run out of, when he get kicked out of heaven. That was his
Mm-hmm.
thing. The
Yeah.
man didn't need no instrument. Every instrument oozes out of him because he was that gifted and talented. So of course, when him come
Mm-hmm.
down to earth, him a go room and him a go through and him a go make music be the focal point of
Mm-hmm.
everything that he does. In
All right.
every
Look
music
on
video
the.
nowadays, it has to be sexually, you know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
connotated. And
Cause
I say,
that's selling
yo,
out. That get all of views and thing. Yeah. Look on other day when when time the pastor one come out and say, "Under the blood beside me, under the blood." And just in church, just all our vibes, like him,
yeah.
you know. And a lady back ever say, they give some harmony under the blood. Jesus cover me under the
Exactly.
blood. And the man just say, and listen to the beat. The man said, drum and bass. What I tell you. He said, drum and bass. In the morning when me wake up, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's me wake up. I don't want to go on
yeah.
and go viral and couple people are share it and all them something there. That's our culture, that's what we know. You know what I mean?
I feel with
Yeah, man,
you.
the same thing when you come out to even with the reggae music, secular. The man, my German, they take it and I run with it. Till Germany now, we don't really want to book no artists again like one time because they have, they
The
might
man them have their
give them
own band,
own
their own
artists
drum
done
and
and their own band.
artists.
You know what I mean? Japan same way. Of their own people have done the same way. So we lose so everything they come grab far away and they gone with it. Mm-hmm.
Boy,
Yeah
I
man.
wonder if it's just we as a people, as a nation, something wrong with how we think. Because I same thing with our land and our factories, our
Everything.
airports. We
Everything.
sell out everything we allow. And me not bash nobody, because if the Indians and the
Mm-hmm.
Chinese come and them decide, say, them realize, say, oh, them people, yeah, we
A
can make money
joke.
off of their head.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Me can make money off of them head. Listen, do your
Mm-hmm.
thing. But at the end of the day, we give so many other persons the opportunity to come and take what we have and
When
migrate, go back to their homeland with, and make
when we even
money off of.
watch when we even watch the routine, the dancing, I will see the people in Spain and Europe, the dance like
Oh
a
man.
Jamaica then come from. That them take. Till Jamaicans end up start go over there to teach them dance class and dance session and all them something. And people might dance like a them, like a that the culture, like
Yeah,
in a Europe dance them make and all them something there. So
yeah.
sometimes we don't appreciate what we have. You know what I mean? We appreciate
We
what we
not
have.
we,
So
Sometimes we not understand how gifted we are
mm,
as
yeah
as a,
man.
as as a people. There's something about Jamaicans, man. Jamaicans just we just creative, from our language to, you
Mm.
know how we think, how we approach
We
certain
think
things,
a
how we
show man.
talk.
Mm.
There's just something that's different about us that is, it's marketable to everybody else in the world, but for some
Everybody
reason
is in our
we
world.
just can't see the wealth what
Yeah,
we
we
have.
just unite. Yeah, we just unite, you know. And that's much of
And
the
so
whole
so
thing.
everybody want have this crab in a barrel mentality where everybody wants to be. And I think this is one of the biggest thing with our gospel music. Everybody wants to be superstar, and
Mm.
we don't understand that in an industry we create headliners. And when you
Yeah.
create headliners, there you have to function as an headliner. If a man
Mm.
call you, if a man call Chinny and say, Chinny, you're a known gospel DJ in Jamaica. You're a headliner. We
Mm.
can book you for headliner show.
Yeah.
May have $10,000. Jamaican me a talk about.
Mm.
Come through, come play some music. As a headliner, you can't
Mm.
take that, man. You
Yeah.
water down the thing.
Oh,
You can
shit.
say, listen, me have a local man with just a come up, and he might accept that. So
Mm.
me can give him two guidance or me send him make him go make him what do go eat the food there. But then when
Mm.
as a headliner you taking that type of money, then somebody that's coming up behind you in the industry, what you think say the promoter go on book me will just come up as a DJ when you are take 10 grand, bro, if they can
Ten
get you
grand,
for 10 grand,
yes.
why would they
Yeah.
book me any at all?
Send for me.
And so
Mm. By the way,
so
send
we
for
had
me.
a
Yeah. So bad.
we had a lot of that happening in gospel music where
Mm.
and everything what I said here, bro, is what I've known to be true because it has happened to me.
Yeah, man.
People say people will call and I give them a quotation and they're like, oh
Mm.
yeah, charge so much. And we can
So
get
much,
this
yeah.
year and we call a headliner. About the
Yeah.
same thing. And
You
I say,
see a
what you
thing,
saying?
yeah. Oh.
So no wonder why the industry can grow because
Can
and
grow.
wonder why churches don't want to pay for the gift because they
Mm-hmm.
practically get it free from headliners.
Yeah, man.
As a
Cheap with the thing,
headliner, if you don't have to go where every pan knock because
Pepper
you are a
pan that,
headliner.
yeah.
It's not being bossy and thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's just that you've worked enough
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
craft and you've built your career to a certain level where not on everywhere you need to be. Because guess
Mm-hmm.
what? You're just going to be so casual and everybody going to see you. You have to make it where when people see you come out, they want to pay a
Yeah,
sizable
man.
amount because like the other day, um Ramin did his show in Kingston
Mm-hmm.
for ages. Bro, them man,
Yeah.
a couple million for book them man. Jamaican
Yeah.
million. If a Jamaica show, a couple
Yeah.
million. But then when you
Yeah.
think about him touring and him doing shows everywhere else, the show
Mm-hmm.
have to sell off because now there's a
Mm-hmm.
demand.
Demand,
So
yeah,
now
man.
when there's a demand, no he came and he supplied, and the show was
Mm-hmm.
show sell off based on what
Yeah,
I've seen
man.
online. So
So,
it
man.
just goes to show that we have to create an industry, whereas we have a lot of young acts coming up. There's no way they're going to be able to really give it their all if they cannot survive or make anything
Mm-hmm.
off of it to even continue to do more music.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
if that's not possible, then you basically you kind of castrate the industry before you get a chance to even mature certain ways. So
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of that happen before in the past, and unfortunately we are where we are right now, where we have a lot of young talents that's coming
What do
up
you?
that
What do
has
you?
potential. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and the unfortunate thing is no money now run.
Mm. No money in our
No,
run.
no money in our road because we spoil the
Mm.
people them spoil to a point where they get free international acts to come from whether it be funny the
Yeah.
sun or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
we kind of brought them into a or brought them into a way of gospel should be free. It's a good
Yeah.
news.
It's a good juice, so it should
Mm-mm.
be free.
Nothing in life is free. Not even
That
salvation the
is
free. Because
that
somebody
is
have to pay fee.
salvation.
It's just that
PV.
you not have to
Yeah.
pay. But
You know
somebody
what I
have to
mean?
pay
Yeah, man.
dearly so that
Alright,
you
that
can
one.
benefit. So it's that thing where we have to get to the place where we understand how vital it is to have or ministers or
Mm-hmm.
psalmists or praise warriors to be able to still be able to put out good music that can combat
Mm-hmm.
what the secular is putting out and them put
Yeah.
out music so quickly,
I
so
can
quickly.
remember I came to Kingston and did I did Jerusalem with Victor Thompson. Victor
Yeah.
Thompson and a secular selector was there. Prominent selector,
Mhm.
producer to them. And they must say, yo! Like you must say, yo, we love how you run out. Love how you go around
Yes.
with the thing, God. You must say, yeah, man, that's the vibe, man. And they must say, like you must say, he impressed, like you must say, boy, say, we're not short or nothing. Like that, you must say real, like you must say man and thing up the man. You know what I mean? Production good, everything from pine. You know what I mean? Everything I work.
Yeah,
So I must say, yeah man, the thing. You know what I mean? So we just keep pressing on at the end of the day. Because sometimes we go look, we can't get weary in our real doing. Sometimes we go look at
yeah,
kind of bleak at times, but at the end of the day, the sun will go shine some point. Around the corner. You know what
yeah.
I
It
mean?
it have-
Mm.
it has to. We just have to, as you said, we have to make sure say we're doing what we're supposed to do, and making
Yeah.
sure that the quality of the music remains. I found, brother, me no know. Sometimes I say, me feel like somebody that just go up on a tour for just talk to people, talk to worship leaders, talk to ministers, and just make them understand that I've been in this industry both at the front and behind the scenes, and I've seen
Hmm.
how some stuff work. And if we only just understand that you have to put your best foot forward every single time. I can't forget this,
Yeah,
brother.
man.
Me that Florida. Me that Florida, and a brother come play a song. Him say him go on concert, and there was a brother with that. He lives in Florida, but he's Jamaican native, and um him bad voice can sing, anointed. But then when the man
Hmm.
play put in the CD in the camera, I said, brother, what is?
Hmm.
The man, you know what it looked like? The man take him iPhone, brother, and play like him play the track in a car, and then just take him iPhone and sing, burn it on a CD, and
Yeah.
I, that the man I sell at the end of the show, brother. Me I said
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Joke thing that.
so a joke thing, brother. So you tell
Hmm.
me say you have such a gift, cause him bad vocally, bad singer,
Hmm.
but then
And
you
then now
can't
invest in
find
it.
a
Hmm.
two bills to go a one studio,
A
and
proper studio. Yeah, 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 yeah.
even if all you do I just sing on one track, one lead vocals
Hmm.
with the track, even if that you do, it'll be fine. But we have to take pride in what we're putting out and make it make sense. Sometimes some people send me some track, bro. I mean, I say I don't like say me no want to work, me no wouldn't want to support your thing, but in a day
Hmm. That's true,
it
man.
just
After we send the track, after we send the track, saying, Chinny, listen to this song. I say, boy, I know it, I know it. Tough people. Tough people. Making a radiate. I say, I love the intention, I love the movements, the one, but it's a can't go there.
exact
You
exactly.
can't, if you do the right thing, you can't go there. I tell you.
Because then they
Mm. So,
realize people see your glory and then they know your story, brother.
you know the story. Yeah, man.
Then they know say when with that APS before me even start work with Praddy, and with that APS
Mm-hmm.
every single week with it there. Myself, Craig
Mm-hmm.
C, Tinai Cool, SOP,
DJ,
DAJ,
DJ,
the whole of
yeah,
it there.
man.
And Diesel there when Diesel just a learn how to make beats and for mix.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it
Mix,
every
yeah.
single day. And I saw this learn because guess what? We are learn of how to sharpen the craft in recording.
Mm-hmm.
He might learn how to mix and how to master, how to make beats and all them stuff.
Sorry.
So it was just
Mm-hmm.
us learning
True, man.
how to do certain things.
I remember one time we came to a recharge in I think it was Police Officers Club. Remember?
Yeah. That's the one with Micah
But when you,
Stampley.
I think yeah. So when you had I think you had DJ when up on the stage. I should remember.
Mm-hmm.
But when I draw you, Jesus,
Yes.
you. Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
Still play them song the same way. Yeah, that the song the Murphy solid me I tell you, man. I wanna go in the bridge. I am not afraid of his spirit.
You
Yeah, I
know,
mean,
say, me I,
yeah.
me I search, me I search for, and I know I did a remix to the
Yeah.
original
Yeah,
one.
yeah, there's a remix with the DAJ.
Me
Yeah,
know
man,
me do
remix
a
with the
remix,
DAJ.
but me can't find it.
Me
Um,
have it, man. Me have it, man. Because me have it with Craig C album in your presence.
yeah, bro, send it to me. When you get
We
a
actually
chance,
come here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, man.
when you get a
Yeah,
chance,
man.
send it
Matter
to,
say, to be
so we
honest,
can put it in the
matter say,
archive.
yeah, man. The Patrick album, man. Yeah, man. Because the song there, the original one nice, you know. But the DJ come in. We review with the latest. Jesus Christ,
Yes,
yo, we
man.
feel yo. Because, yeah. We have it, man. We have it, we have it, we have it. Yeah, man.
It's just the joy of building step by step by step and seeing
Mm-hmm.
how you sharpen the craft, how you go to concerts where there's a handful of people. But then when
Work
we see
enough,
the handful of
enough,
people,
enough for them know say, yeah, you're a veteran of the thing, a long time you do it. No people don't know. No people don't know. No people don't know. You know.
people don't know. But you say, experience teaches wisdom, and so you have to learn as you go. Um, and it's just we're no, we have to see where young people not just here for the glitz and the glamour, but you truly has to be anointed for this, because the
Yeah.
anointing is what will make the difference. I've gone to several different concerts, several different spaces and areas, and me hear some singing when I say, so what wanna call me for? If you not have them
Mm-hmm.
breed a voice and them breed a singer, yeah.
Yeah.
Wanna call me
Yeah.
righteous for come embarrass me, you know? And then
Mm-hmm.
I go back into what I know, which is listen,
Mm-hmm.
Father God, if you can use anything, then you can use me. Here I am, I'm available. But then I realized by the end of the concert that hey, don't shortchange yourself, because if God is walking with you and you are anointed for this, it no matter what kind of pretty singing go through, when the anointing steps forward, that's when you know
Sorry. Mm-hmm.
the impact will happen. That's when God steps into the room and God can heal and deliver and break every chain and every bondage and every addiction. And
Mm-hmm.
so, well, once we understand what we're about, there's a few people who have seen that I love what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to pray that God will continue to keep them humble, keep them at the
Yeah,
foot of the
yeah,
cross,
yeah, yeah.
keep them faithful, and keep them
Mm-hmm.
grounded and attached to a home church. 'Cause I know enough people go into music and they feel like them the need to have a home base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you
You know
ask
what?
them which
Assemble.
church them go to, they can't tell you. But
I really
at
thought,
the end,
man.
but at the end of the day, God is a good God, and so music has to be something that we take serious. Whether you are a worship leader or a musician, understand the
Mm-hmm.
attacks that will come and the influences that will come because of what you do and because of the mantle that is on your life. You are tasked with the responsibility of changing atmospheres. That is
Mm-hmm.
a huge responsibility, bro. To
Yeah, man.
walk into a room, open up your mouth, and be able to change the atmosphere for somebody who is possibly going to commit suicide or having
Suicide.
suicidal thoughts, and having you coming and just allowing the Holy Spirit to lead and guide you, and by singing
Mm-hmm.
or by preaching or by teaching or DJing or whatsoever you're called to do,
Mm-hmm.
and just doing what you're called to do, watching how God change somebody. And half the time, my brother, you might not know, you may never know, so you just
You
impact
never
that
know.
person this much. But
Mm-hmm.
then
Never know.
that's why you have to just know, so you not do it for likes.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do
yeah,
it for
yeah,
our
yeah,
glitz and glamour. You do it because if God create an opportunity for you to minister here, go through and do it. And don't listen out
yeah.
for here. Boy, you mash up the stage and boy, you wreck this and mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm. Because I've gone to
Cool, man.
concerts before. And when I see fella artists and I say, yo, you work yet, you minister? The man say, work yet. Man say, yo, ask them man ya. Me mash up the whole of this. I build them up, I build it up back. And me I say, oh, okay. So
Yeah,
if you if you mash up his stage, Papa, what me I go sing pan?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I read that
But
one.
it's just being humble and just doing say, yo, it's a relay. You go through, give me the button so
Mm,
God can use me. Then when we come off
yeah.
stage, we get the next man the button and me,
Mm,
me I worship same way. Me, me I cheer
yeah,
you
man.
on same way because we're all on the same team. So
Mm,
it's just one of them things there. But final words, bro. What you have coming up in the near future, and what would be your advice to one to the young artists them that is coming up, and to our young youths them that has an appetite for music and not
mm.
sure where or don't believe the gospel music can fulfill or fill the appetite that we them have.
Well, so upcoming gospel ministers, if you know, say this is your calling to see the Father and just dive deep in His presence and thing. And as I say, nobody do it for the hype and thing because if for the hype you do it for, it's not gonna make no sense. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
first go out there and be a missionary for the back of the Bible says one can chase 1,000 and two can put 2,000 to flight. So imagine
yeah,
you're out there and you do it, life a change. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes some persons who might not want to tell us, say you bless my heart. While some may not
that's
say
it.
nothing at all. You know what I mean? So I put just continue. Press on. Sometimes you go feel like in our words, so they're not getting enough vibes. No matter whether when I sing, write music, play music, you have to just keep on press on. You know what I mean? Sometimes,
Yeah,
you're in your lowest moment at the time you have to press on. When you come in like you tank upon E, you have to press on
yeah,
same way. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So just keep press on. And just, as I say, you have to make sure so you find a home church and in a church. You can't say, that's what is an organ church. You know what I mean? You have to find a church
yeah.
and assemble. The father say you can't forsake the assembly, the assembly, you know what I mean? Yeah, our next thing for DJ Chinny, I'll be in the way, man, put on an event next year. I'm gonna let the pussy type bag get still. What I mean
Yeah.
first event, you know about it, you will see it, you hear about it and thing. Now some upcoming shows coming up. Now something at Spanish Town, Saturday coming, we have something next week Saturday, next week Sunday. We have something at Kingston the first. We have something at
Hmm.
Kingston. I think this the fourth. I think something at Kingston the sixth. Something at
Man,
Kingston
busy
the
man.
thirty
Man, busy
first.
man.
The 31st. The 31st. I wish one that again. August or the 30. One of them. Yeah, but gotta work. Nah, me can't complain, you know what I mean? Me give thanks. Yeah, because I must say me them mobile, me have to work 10 times harder, man. Mobile me there, Yeah, me have to work 10
Yeah.
times harder, I go. You
Okay,
have to
how
work
far
10
for
times
travel
harder.
from?
Far from travel from. And people go say, DJ Chinny, no, it's way down that side and but the truth them will be travel all over Jamaica. You know what I mean? And the aim is to
Yeah,
take it international. Once the father
most
will, we
deaf.
want to take it international. Because we know so we have a message to spread. Not only yard
Yeah,
alone, but broad. Broad. Remember
yeah,
when Nicholas and Freddie do one song together? We must say, calling the sinner them and the sound spinner them. You know what I mean? So
yes,
we are the
man.
sound spinner. We go carry music as on corners where people are gonna say, yeah, son, good man. So we are the one that go from the back of field. Can't get we know we're doing, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah
for
man,
real.
that's that. Yeah man, that's the journey. We give thanks fish part with there. Cause I was a fan of the music before I was a part of the industry. So when I was run community, so I was a fan. Come on event them, know the artists them, you know what I mean, meet the people them and etc. etc. Big up Paul Blake because I him see the talent in me and let me go. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Remember when they put that in the UT, you can't forget. When they put that in the UT, and you know what I mean? I'm step 3 minutes. The following couple months after that, September, I'm saying, somebody, some song. I'm saying, and tell that he was doing some little small events. After the big production, he was doing some small
yeah,
events. Like on some corner, some little small, some little church meetings. And
yeah,
he say, yeah, come in. Like, I say, come in next, And from there, we get the ball game running till we link up with Barrington Sarge one general same way, who put on Genesis and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Each one help one. So the thing set now till we start traveling all over the place. I think the only place I haven't been as yet is to play. I think I never go St. Thomas yet to play. Yeah. I think I
Mm-hmm.
go everywhere else. I never go St. Thomas yet. But I think yeah, I go Clarendon, I go Spanish Town, I go Kingston, I go Westmoreland, I go Savlamar, I go Senton, I just yeah, upper east side we don't reach
Just
yet. Upper
yes,
east
yes.
side, we don't reach for the east side, you know what I mean?
And it's a
But
it's
you
a
know to God
foul.
for
It's
the
a
glory, I
foul.
think. But yeah man, it's a come man,
It's a
it's a
foul.
come, you know.
Well,
It's a
bro,
come man.
I appreciate you coming through tonight and blessing
Yeah
up.
man, it's a blessing man.
We the new platform over the pan. We were on Instagram first. Now we're over to
Yeah,
YouTube.
I realized that the
You
thing
know,
got StreamYard I don't want thing. Yeah, I realized
yes,
that.
I,
You got
yes,
StreamYard
I,
I don't
and
want
and
thing. I
and
was
and it's only going to
mhm.
get better from here.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the EP final still or the album. You know what I mean? What I feel like, when I gonna feel like I put it down. I you say, live your life, cause it's sweet. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, man.
Precisely. May
Yeah,
I work on
man.
some stuff. Now work on some stuff. Some stuff
Mm.
now. May I get my foot wet in a production. So may I try.
Yeah.
May I try a thing. Well, may I try. May I do it? I
Do
can do
it.
all
Yeah,
things
yeah.
through
Cause you've been
Christ who
doing it.
strengthens me.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Mm.
So I'm putting out some stuff this year and making some moves this year. So to God be the glory,
Mm.
and I'm looking forward to it. I miss the road the other day.
Yeah.
I said, boy, I feel like say, you know, I haven't. I feel like say I haven't been an artist, a gospel artist in a little while. So I'm ready again
Yeah, man.
to go back out there and to do what I have a passion for and what I love. So most
Mm-hmm.
definitely that is in the works to come. Um, I want to share as we wrap up and as we close out, to
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's out there to understand that, listen, this what we do is not the same as what the secular will do. So I do
Mm-hmm.
know that there we have to do it with grace, and we have to do it with love. Um However, while doing it with that, we also have to understand that there is a business aspect, a professional aspect of it that we cannot
Mm-hmm.
ignore. We have to make sure that at least you're covering your investments and trusting God. And we can say, yeah, man, God I gotta take care of it if you do this. Yeah, but God call fool, but he not keep them. He also
You
expect you
keep
to
them.
study to show thyself approve. Him expect you
Mm-hmm.
to make good business decisions. And
Yeah. And
if
sign
you
proper
don't stand up,
deals. Yeah.
proper deals. And if you don't stand up
Yeah.
on your
Sign
foot,
proper deals.
people will always use you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, man.
uh Ocean, big up
Real
yourself.
talk, man.
Ocean say the road dry. My brother, big up yourself. I understand exactly what you mean. Um I want to
I,
answer
I,
this question.
I,
Dana asked,
yeah.
go ahead. Dana asked earlier, she said, I would like to know why some artists charge 1 million for 20 minutes on stage.
TV it's on stage. Why? Why not tell you? I show.
um
I,
if you charge more
mm-mm.
reasonably, would you not get more shows? Just asking. I believe that the same
Share my
way as
pint
out
still.
there, yeah. It
Share
there
my pint, man.
there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance in it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, However, when you think about, and it's an industry like any other industry, and some industry has rates. No, when you look at the secular rates in comparison to the gospel rates, when you look at artists who you probably don't know no song with, them a charge 1 million Jamaican dollars for do one show.
Mm-hmm.
And then or gospel artists, if you charge $100,000, boy, they ball you down dog rotten.
Ball, you
And you say
done.
that it is it the math is not mathing, so we still have to eat. We have to do rehearsals. We have to
Mm-hmm.
look
Studio time.
presentable. We have
Mm-hmm.
studio time. We have band.
Mm-hmm.
We have to pay, and you can't look on bandsman and give
Yeah.
bandsman $5,000
Five
because
thousand
they got
dollars. Everything's a
family.
done. Everything's a
Yeah,
done one.
that
Mm.
that can't work. So it does cost, and then not only that, the music to produce the music. The last quotation I got was from a proper producer, a solid producer, was
Mm.
1,000 US per song. So yeah, look pan 150 something
Mm.
$1,000 for one song,
Thousand. One
and that's
song.
just
Why?
to record the song. You're not talking about marketing. You're not talking
Mm.
about to get it on certain platforms and stuff like that. So it
Platforms. Yeah.
I don't think people are aware as to how much these things cost. They just expect that, oh, yeah, man, you must put out songs and you can come and sing for free. But you don't realize I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to put together a single.
Even though
Hallelujah.
sometimes some churches don't really want a specific artist to come in and give them a strength. They might can't pay the million or the 800,000 or the whatever. But you know what I mean, I guess some time I can have a little leniency and see the
Yeah.
best way. You know what I mean? Yeah, have a little
So
leniency.
it's
Every
in
time a lot of
it
persons
is
call me
in
sometime. A lot of persons call me, reach out to me sometime and I'm tell me situation and I look into it and I tell us yeah, we say you give them a strength same way. But just make them know say watch you now. And because of this situation, I really come give a strength on this. Because it's not normally this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah man. So
So I'm
that's
streaming
that,
on YouTube at D Murphy Music. Yeah. So I do understand, and this is some of the concerns that I can only, you know,
Mm-hmm.
understand that some persons will have questions about.
Mm,
However,
yeah,
because
cause man
as we
price is
say,
a
it's
man
because
price
people
still.
don't know. Yeah, it's because people
Mm-hmm.
don't know what it takes and what it costs to do what we do. It's not
Yeah,
cheap.
cause sometimes you have booking agents if you pay, you have people on your social
Manager.
media, if that's the case. Manager, road manager, you have it's a whole team of people, you know what I mean? Plus the vehicle
I
to gas
think
up and come back and forth. So by the
Man,
time
I
you
think
think
I
you
think
want
I think we're going to have to. I think what I may do is one of these nights on here I'm gonna do a breakdown as to what it will
yeah.
cost, what is the average charge, and then what it actually costs the artist to get to your event
Mm-hmm.
and to minister
Mm-hmm.
and give a good ministry and to go back home and be able to
Well,
provide food for your staff because they're your staff. um
mm-hmm.
so I don't think people understand that my responsibility. If I take any of my team members or musicians on the road, they're my responsibility. You understand?
Yeah
I have
man.
to make sure that if the venue don't provide certain things, I have to cover all of that because at the end of the day, I want to make sure say the everybody is well, everybody is taken care of, and we
Mm-hmm.
can do an amazing ministry on that night. So I have to do what I have to do. So at the end of the day, it costs. It costs.
Yeah man,
People don't talk
because
about that, but it costs.
me have two somebody when me carry up on the road with me. Like one with a kept some footage with a
Yeah.
phone or a camera, one with a probably I don't know material, I don't know water while me I play. You know what I mean? So it's not a one man thing, it's a team thing, you know what I mean? So yeah what,
Exactly.
so exactly. At the end of the day
And
you
everybody
want
and everybody have to eat. Everybody have to eat.
everybody have to eat. Yeah man, everybody have to eat and something. You know what I mean?
But bro, I
Yeah man.
appreciate you coming through tonight. As always,
Yeah man,
it's
blessings
always a
man.
pleasure and always a
Yeah.
blessing to have you on the show.
Yeah man,
So
it's a
that's it
blessing man.
for us tonight, guys. We big up DJ Chinny for coming through tonight and blessing us up.
Mm-hmm.
But as always, we ask, listen, please go and subscribe to the channel. The conversation does not end here. Go ahead and comment, leave your comment or your suggestions in the comment section, and we will continue the conversation there. So without any further ado, I
And
am your
people, if I wish to
host,
book DJ Chinny,
Murphy. Yes, go ahead.
if I wish to book DJ Chinny's contact number is 775 0037. You can follow me on Instagram, DJ Chinny underscore gospel DJ. You will see me, I can't hide big body youth and things. So
Yeah.
let's press the button and follow me. And you never know, might in a town near you, you never know. You know what I mean? So blessings are
You
what good.
see.
Yeah, man. God, I got that is it.
All right. Bless up,
Yes.
everybody, and we see you guys next week. Same place, same time.
Same time.
Let's go.
All right.